During this next video, we're going to look at Simpath, Part 2, Take a Lesson. And once again, you can see where we're now able to click on Take a Lesson and then open it up. But what Take the Lesson concentrates on are those questions that we were unable to answer during the pretest. Okay? So theoretically, in the Take the Lesson part of Simpath, we will be looking at the 45 to 46 questions that we were unable to answer during the pretest. So we're going to click here on Take a Lesson. And we're going to concentrate on those questions that we were, once again, unable to answer during the pretest. Before, and this is important, and I'll mention it again, before you can go to the post-test, you must answer correctly all of the remaining questions in the Take the Lesson segment. Now the Part 2, or Take the Lesson part of Simpath, always has 3 tiles. Those 3 tiles are Show Me, which by clicking here you can actually see a video which will instruct you how to answer the question. The second tile is Guide Me, which will actually, once again, show you step by step how to answer the question that's being asked. And then finally the third tile is Let Me Try, where you actually attempt to answer that question. Now it's very important that if after clicking on Let Me Try, where I actually try to answer the questions, if I get it wrong, I can go back here and click once again on Show Me, which is the video. And if I still don't know how to answer the question, I can play that again. Like, there's no limit in terms of how many times you can click on Show Me. And likewise with Guide Me. Now before proceeding, what I'm going to do next is I'm going to click up here and it's going to show me the various questions that I still have to answer. These are the various questions. Now we can also advance the questions by clicking here. Okay, let's start off by answering a question having to do with adding borders. Now to answer that question, once again, I could have begun by clicking on Show Me, which would be a video. Guide Me, which would take me step by step in terms of how to answer this question. But I'm going to jump right in and say, well, let me try. I want to answer that question. I'm going to click over here, Let Me Try. And we see our question is up here, upper left-hand corner. Now, this is very important. What I always do is I usually click on Show Me a Hint. So it's going to kind of guide me step by step in terms of how to answer this question. So it's describing right here. I would also have the option of clicking on Show Me. And we would actually get a video.
To remove borders from the workbook, select the cell or cells you want to remove the borders from.
Once again, there's all types of ways of learning on how to answer that question. Let me click back on Let Me Try again. Show Me a Hint. With a single cell command, remove all the borders from the selected cells. Okay? What you do is come over to this box right here. You want to remove all borders. Down arrow. No border. Correct. Click over here. Part number 2. Apply the top and double bottom borders to the selected cells. The top and double bottom borders to the selected cells. Now, if I wasn't quite sure on how to do that, click on Show Me a Hint. It's kind of explaining on how to do it. And I also have the options of clicking on Show Me, which is a video. Guide me step by step. Click over here. Double bottom borders. Top. Double bottom borders. Click here. Correct. Part 3 of that question. Add a blue accent 5. Click on Show a Hint. Click in here. More borders. Click here for our color. Blue accent 5. Here's our top border. Click OK. Correct. Once again, it's been marked off as a check mark that we did get that question correct. Come over here. Once again, adding a borders. Let's go to our next question, adding headers and footers. Let me try. Show me a hint. Here's our hint over here. Once again, we have the ability to show me and guide me. Go to the page layout. Click over here. Center header. Click on design. Sheet name. Correct. Switch to the footer. So we're still in design layout here, or rather the page layout. So we're in the page layout. To get to the footer, click on design, go to footer, and lastly, question 3 of 3, we want to show our hint. And once again, I get into the habit of always clicking on show your hint. Add a footer that displays the word page and then the page number. So here's our footer. We're going to type in page. Design. Page number. Correct. Come up here. See where we stand. Once again, we've gotten that question correct. Click over here. You can see that we've answered 2 questions correctly. If we want to take a break, come over here to the X here. Are you sure you want to exit? Yes, I do. Click on exit. So again, the lesson part is still activated because we haven't answered all of the questions pertaining to the lesson. It's not until we answer all of the questions on the lesson that we're able to take the post-test. So let's click over here take the lesson. Click up here to see where we stand. Inserting worksheets. This will be our third question. Click here. Let me try. Show me a hint. Add a new worksheet to the right. Click on the plus sign. Correct. Part 2 of that question, add a new worksheet to the left. Show me a hint. So it's going to kind of direct you right here. Go to Insert. Insert a sheet. Correct. Come up here. See where we're at. So we've done 3. Inserting data using autofill. Click here. Let me try. There's 2 parts. Show me a hint. Click the fill handle and drag across. Correct. Use the autofill to complete the month through G2. Show a hint. Come up here. Drag across. Correct. Come up here. We've now answered 4 of our questions. I need to take a break. Click on the X. Do you want to exit? Click on Exit. And once again, this part number 2 is still active. It will remain active until we answer all of the questions pertaining to the lesson. You will not be able to go into the post-test until you answer all of these questions right here. At that point in time, you will once again answer those 45 or 46 questions that you did not get right. This is during the post-test. That you did not get right during the pre-test. So the lesson is showing you how to answer those questions that you got wrong in the pre-test. And lastly, for one last time, you must answer correctly all of the questions in the lesson before you're able to jump over into the post-test. Thank you.